Next tech boom in 2026 and why. India's IT revival story. As we move into 2026, the Indian information technology (IT) sector stands at the crossroads of challenge and opportunity. After several years of underperformance and subdued growth, 2026 is shaping up to be a year of transformation for IT, driven by AI adoption, cloud investments, digital modernization, and a structural shift in how technology services are consumed globally and domestically. In 2025, the IT sector was among the worst-performing segments of the Indian stock market. Major IT bellwethers such as TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech, and Wipro saw their stocks slide, dragging the entire IT index down due to weak growth expectations, slowed client spending, and broader market headwinds. In fact, the Nifty IT index posted some of the sharpest declines of the year, reflecting industry stress and investor caution. A major reason for this underperformance was sluggish demand in key export markets, such as the US and Europe, which account for more than half of Indian IT exports. Global tech budgets remained tight, project decisions were delayed, and clients prioritized cost efficiencies over new engagements, especially as the macroeconomic outlook softened. 2025 also saw record foreign portfolio investor outflows, which disproportionately impacted IT stocks due to stretched valuations and uncertain earnings visibility. Investors rotated capital into sectors perceived as more domestically resilient, such as financials and capital goods, further weighing on tech valuations. However, the narrative is changing in 2026. Analysts and industry experts widely anticipate a revival in IT, partly because the sector has now priced in much of the slowdown. With the Nifty IT index approaching multi-year lows relative to broader markets, valuations look more attractive, especially for companies with strong digital and AI-led service portfolios. The catalyst for this revival is clear. Investments in artificial intelligence, AI, cloud computing, and enterprise digital transformation are expected to surge. Corporates across sectors are shifting away from legacy AT spending to future-oriented technology, especially in areas like AI-enabled automation, data analytics, and next-generation cloud services. This shift is not merely hype, but reflects changing business priorities as organizations rebuild for resilience and efficiency. AI is also drawing fresh capital into India's tech landscape, not just within services exports, but across data infrastructure, including data centers, software platforms, and digital ecosystems. India is emerging as a regional hub for cloud and data infrastructures, and domestic demand for these technologies is rising sharply as companies move toward AI-first operating models. From a policy and government perspective, India continues to support the IT ecosystem through incentives like the PLI schemes and digital infrastructure initiatives, which underpin longer-term competitiveness in high-value technology services. These measures help create a more robust data economy and provide a foundation for the AI and cloud growth story. Another positive structural shift is the expanding domestic market for IT services, where companies are starting to derive a larger share of revenue from India rather than relying solely on exports. This diversification reduces dependency on global macro conditions and insulates growth prospects, especially when export demand is volatile. India Macroindicators.co in. So why will 2026 be different from 2025? In 2025, the market was dominated by weak global tech spending and macro uncertainty. In contrast, 2026 sees multiple growth vectors aligning: elevated investment in transformative technologies, especially AI and cloud, improving earnings momentum as deals booked in prior quarters begin to convert into revenue, more attractive valuations, and a resurgence of investor interest once growth signals strengthen. BioDisrupt.com. From an investment narrative perspective, this year is not about repeating past trends, but redefining value creation. Companies that successfully reposition themselves as partners in digital transformation, especially those tapping into AI, automation, cloud, and next-generation engineering services, will be well placed to benefit as demand rebounds and clients accelerate tech spend.